G'day, guys, and you're welcome to The Drunk Philosopher. I'm Googs. Today, all over the country of Australia, there are mass protests going on. Everybody's upset, everybody's angry, climate change is happening, and we've got to do something about it. Yeah, okay, absolutely. I mean, for whatever percentage it is that humankind is doing damage to the environment, and let's face it, coal is not the best solution as far as I'm concerned. It's for energy production, it's actually quite wasteful. It's not very efficient. But what gets me is all the school kids have got days off to go and protest. Rah, rah, rah. Kids, here's a word of advice to you. You're young. You're brash. You're imaginative. You're awesome. You are the future of this planet. Don't be like boomers. Don't be like Gen X. My generation is Gen X. Go out and do something about it. Don't whinge, because you've fallen into the same trap we fell into, right? Whinge, complain. Oh, it's all doomsday, blah, blah, blah. And you get to the point where there's two options. You either go out in the streets and you scream, we need to change, which everybody knows who sort of understands the situation. Or you do the opposite, which is, I've been yelling for years and nothing's happened, and stuff it, right? You young people, like Greta Thunberg and people like this, great, good on you. People are already aware. We already know. So you being an activist is not actually proving anything at this point, because the environmental activists have been around since the 60s, right? The boomers generation. They've been around for a long time. But you're young, you're brash, you can break the damn cycle. Why would you want to follow the boomers or Gen X? Why would you want to follow us? We've done fuck all. Why don't you get out there, use your imagination and innovate and invent? Don't be like us. Don't go out in the streets and rah, 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 like they did in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s and 20s. 2000s, I should say. Don't be like us. You're the future, right? Do it. Invent. Dream. Imagine. You know, don't listen to your teachers who say, oh, we're going to go out of class for the day excursion and go rah, rah, rah at the moon. That's not going to help. Instead, say to your teacher, well, why don't we put in an extra science class? Why don't we learn about different possibilities for future energy sources? Instead of complaining about it, let's see if we can do something ourselves. Because, man, you will not believe how quickly 10 or 20 years goes past you. Believe me, you know, I'm 40 years of age, man. It goes past really fucking quickly, right? You guys are the future. Be the future. Be the trendsetters. Be the cycle breakers. There's an old saying, if it is to be, then it is up to me. The government's not going to change anything, right? They will only change something if Joe Public comes out and gives them an option they can actually go for. And like people go, oh, solar. Yeah, okay, solar. That's really good for residential and office blocks and shit like that. Useless for industry. Most of Australia's money is made on mining and farming, which, I mean, it's absolutely pointless to even pretend. You know, you've got 24-hour-day operations and you're going to run that all on solar or wind in the middle of a desert, because a lot of our mining is done in the desert. It ain't going to happen. So as far as I'm concerned, guys, you know, nuclear is the way to go. If I was a young person today, I'd be pushing for nuclear, because at the very least, it isn't coal. It isn't putting CO2 and CO1 back into the atmosphere, right? It's putting H2O in the atmosphere. Yes, there's waste products, but we can store them. In fact, we've been storing them in Australia for other countries that use nuclear for decades, right? We've got the mines, the uranium mines in the Northern Territory. We can power ourselves. You know, unlike with cars and things like that, where we've got to get the refined light sweet crude from buy it off the Singapore Exchange, because we've only got heavy crude here in Australia, which is no good for cars. You know, be the change you want to see. Don't expect others to change for you, because it just won't happen. Parlay the government, say, we want nuclear. Give us nuclear. You know, nobody minds paying a bit more tax if it means that we're going to get a better service at the end of the day, or we're going to be doing better at the end of the day. And nuclear is far more efficient than coal. So that would be my option. But you young people, man, Learn, imagine, dream, be the cycle breakers. Be the vision that you need to be for tomorrow. And don't do it because we suck at it or the boomers suck at it. Do it because you want to be the trendsetters. You want to be the code breakers. You want your kids and their kids to do better. So don't listen to the boomers. Don't even listen to millennials. Don't listen to Gen X. Be that change, man. Be that change. So instead of protesting, read a book or two. Learn some different ways of thinking. And I really believe that your generation can be the generation to change the world. But don't look at the boomers or Gen X, the parliamentarians, to fix anything. They won't. Trust me. We've been yelling at them for years for different things and nothing happens. Anyway, I'm Googs, the drunk philosopher, and I'll catch you guys down the road. Uru. Have fun.